Hello, welcome to episode 7 of Surviving Minecraft with me, Mark Brad, also known as Orb505. Since last episode we've done a lot of work. You can see we've extended our cellar under our new partition, and we've also started moving some of our machines and power gen as well. So we've got our IC2 power, so there's our MFE. All fully charged, low voltage going up to our machines. We've also got our Buildcraft power, courtesy of thermal expansion, all moved down here. All our lava pipes now run under the floor instead of across the ceiling as they were before. We've also made this holding tank a lot larger, still being fed from the outside. We've also made a few changes up here. We've now got this garden area. I left you in the middle of a bit of a quest the other time. I did actually find a village, found some potatoes, also found some carrots, but I've not planted them at the moment. So we've got a potato crop going on, so I've made this garden area as well. Some of the other things that we did find, just to run you through them pretty quickly. Let's have a look. Yeah, there was one of those bee guys in the village. There was also one page from mincraft. So we got some bees. We got some bee paraphernalia as well as we got some rubber tree saplings. We did get some more than that, but I don't know where we've put them. We got about 15 of them in total. I think that one might have been from, yeah, there you go, 22. So we've got some rubber tree, which we're not planted yet, but we'll get them going. So we've got a steady supply. I think you did see me actually getting some of those beef. Still having problems with spiders. I think they're actually spawning on this one because we've not got this one set up with these engineering blocks, so that might be a job for the future, but not a job for today, because what we are going to be doing today is setting up a little bit of not a sorting system as such, but a automatic pulling away system, which you might argue is a sorting system, but not as I see it. So for that we're going to start using some red power 2 items. So first of all we're going to have to make an alloy furnace. For that we need some bricks, and like that, and we get our alloy furnace. Now I think we will just, what are we going to put in? I think for argument's sake we'll just bang him down here for now. He's going to need some coal in there because he is a manual machine. And first off we're going to have to make some brass, so for that we're going to need, now actually put that back, we're not going to use that copper, we're going to use this old style copper, and we're going to need some tin, which again we can use. Thought we had some old styly tin. Now we're using our, but we don't seem to. Must have used it to all. Just check, because I think I mentioned last time that yeah, that's our tin. Thought we had more tin than that. So we'll get that cooped up. These aren't exact ratios, but I'm just banging them in for now. And that should give us our brass. We also need some glass, which I've already got some made up. And what else we're going to need? That should be all we need for now. So here's our brass cooking up, and what we're going to do, we'll show you with this little bit, but we're going to need more, is in the old style of pipe making, we're going to make some pneumatic tubes. And we're going to need a few of these. Now what we're planning on doing is we're going to make these machines, instead of outputting into these chests, we're just going to output them in the particular barrel that it should go. Now this is why I don't consider it to be a sorting system rather than an automatic pulling away system. There's nothing going to be very clever about this. If there's an empty barrel, it will put them in. If there's a barrel which has already got one of that item in and it can still fit more in, it will put them in there. So there's nothing clever about this. It's still a manual procedure for us to get these barrels set up, but once we've set them up, it will put stuff away. So what we're going to have to do is bang these here. Now you can see the joining to the top and the bottom. If memory serves, on these barrels it is a case of it always comes in from the top and down out from the bottom. So if it is going to be a problem then being joined to the top, bottom as well as the top, what I might do is just fit some red power 2 panels in there just to make them a bit separated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut that out there and down there, and if I can just get to that, that should give us access to the cellar below. And just to make that a bit pretty, we'll bang that in there. And what we're going to do is have that coming up like that. Now, if I'm always rubbish at making kind of calculations of where things stop, but it should be there. We can see it. Right. Now what we want to do is get this to go over to our machines. Now our machine, let's see, should be, I think that should be our chest there. Now, apologies for not doing this with an axe because I don't have one at the moment. Yeah, that's our chest. So our output machine should be there, because we're not going to have that chest there. So what we're going to do is we have to run this along here. We're going to have to make some more, but we're going to join that up with that. So let's see how the rest of that brass is going on. Should be done by now, pretty much. There should be more than enough to get us going. And we've also got another, we've got that machine there, I think. Yeah, because, yeah. Right there. So now, yep, so underneath there we should have one pipe, underneath there we should have another pipe. So what we can do is set the outputs for these to the bottom instead of to the side. Let's get rid of that, and the same there. Okay, so now what should happen, if I just get a stack of cobble for example and put that in here, that should output to that side. So let's get that out, and this should make it into glass, and I was hoping that would automatically pump that out. I didn't think. I wonder if it's because it's red power 2 pipes rather than, I thought they would output to anything. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. What we're going to have to do is make a relay. I think that should solve our problem. So let's have a look. A relay, there we go, which is one of these red doped wafers with a buffer. Now buffer's just wood with some iron bars. I think we've got everything we need for that, but we're also going to need these red doped wafers. Now for that we're going to have to make these silicon boules, which is just coal and some sand. Now we've all got some sand being produced, but it's automatically being turned into glass, so let's see if we can just put a piece of that in there, and that should stop that, which in turn should make this go nowhere. So we're going to get this sand. I can't remember what the ratio was. I think it was 8:8 or 1:1, if you get my meaning, of sand and coal. We'll soon know. I should remember all these things, but remembering is one of those hopeless activities that I'm not very good at. Oh, that's charcoal, that's why I won't stack. Oh, misclicking. Mr. Misclick. Right, okay, so we should be able to put that and that. Pretty sure that silicon boule was... well, a silicon boule. There we go. Yeah, 8:8, 1:1, but we need 8 of each, so that should be cooking up, and we've got it. And to cut this into those wafers, we're going to need a diamond handsaw. So for that we're going to need 2 diamonds. Still got plenty of diamonds at the moment. Not done any mining in between these episodes. I've just spent my time tidying all this up and getting back from that bit of a trip that we had. We've got some mud around here somewhere. I know we have. There we go. Just need some sticks to make this saw. Let's tidy up our inventory up a bit. That'll do. And yes, over here. So, diamond handsaw, which I believe is that's... oh, we need sticks first, hold on. No. Okay, if in doubt, look it up. Three sticks. Wasn't far off. I have played this before, honest. You'd think I'd know by now for making these. So that should give us our silicon boules, and we want one of these. It's more than that, isn't it? As a red doped wafer. Like so. Get that wood again. Some more. And we did have some iron bars. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those we need. So we was making our relay. Now I'm only going to make one of these just to make sure it does work. So we need a transposer as well, which interesting. Okay, back. Get some redstone on too. Have we got some iron? Yes, we've got a piece of iron. Need a bit more cobble. Get ourselves a bit more wood. Okie. So we need a piston. Bit of redstone, a bit of iron. There's our piston and our transposer. You think I constantly have a supply of cobblestone on me, wouldn't you? So, yeah, that. 2 pieces of wood, piston, redstone, transposer. Which brings us to our relay, which should be the buffer. We've not made the buffer yet. And this is all just different sorts of wood, isn't it? So, wood. Why is that cobblestone there? And iron. So, that there, a red dot wafer there. Where's my red dot wafer gone? Or was that just a bit of a display error? Red dot wafer. Wood. It gives us our relay. And this, as far as I can remember, it's kind of a bridge between red power stuff and Buildcraft's kind of I'm going to have to make a screwdriver just to turn that around. So I'm going to need a bit of iron, and I'm going to need a stick, which we've already got one, a screwdriver. And turn him round. There we go. Join our pipe onto that. I might have to put a restriction pipe on there, but I'm hoping that that is now going to do what we require of it. So, it's certainly pumping out, and hopefully, yes, it's pumping out this way, and you can see that going, falling down the stairs, and we should see all this coming up here. Now, is that going to go? Ah, right, I see. Okay, what we're going to have to do, should have thought of this earlier really, is just expand that up there. Because these aren't full of anything, they're just going to the nearest. This is where I said it's not an automatic sorting machine by any stretch of the imagination. Let's try and tidy this up. There we go, that'll do. So if there is anything that doesn't have an inventory, it will go to the nearest one, which in this case was this empty one, not this one which did originally have the glass in. But you can see the principle works. So when I go on a mining expedition, I should just be able to put everything into here. I'll have a hopper on there, it should pump out, and the resulting metal should just go to wherever we want it. Now, if anything doesn't have a place to go, and what I'm going to do for the meantime, just so these don't get in the way, is just put 2 random things in there so it's not going to mess things up. Oh, they do go in the bottom. Do look at that. I'll save myself some pipes then. We'll do that after though. Yeah, I can get rid of all those pipes, but like I said, we'll do that later. But what we're going to do is the fact that if nothing at all is able to get sorted, it's going to have to go somewhere. So I'll bang that there, and anything that doesn't get sorted at all will go into one of these two chests, and we can sort it manually. Or what we could do, which might be a little bit better, is if we just get a little bit of wood. Oh, we've still got some on us. And make a chest. Put that down there. It's not going to go down, is it? Let's make an iron chest. Which just 8 iron around a chest, so should be easy to do. 2d got 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Spider is seriously getting on my nerves. Make that an iron chest. Bang that there. In fact, I might put it up there. So anything that won't get sorted will end up in this chest, so it does have somewhere to go. Now, that's just going to be the start of our sorting system. That's great for stuff that we're pulverising, but what about other things? Well, we're going to have to do something with it, and what we probably could do with doing is having a chest that we can just plonk things in, and everything will get sorted for us. So that's what we'll do now. Desperately want to tidy that up because it's just getting on my nerves. There you go, I feel a lot better now. Yeah, we want somewhere where we can just put stuff in a chest and then that's just going to get sorted. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here. This should be quite easy to sort out. If we just tidy that up like that and bang that there. I was hoping that that pipe was going to be underneath, but it isn't. It's there. Oh, it's okay, it's not too bad. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to have a transposer there, so we're going to have to make another one of those transposers that we had before. So we need some more redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang that in here with one of these wafers. We're going to need some more. Just grab a stack. Some iron. We've got some wood. Yes, we should have enough wood there. So we're going to need a piston. Another piston. I don't think we needed the red dot wafer, did we? No, we didn't. It'll come in. I'm sure we're going to need. Almost certainly going to need one in the future. There you go. So our transposer there, which we're going to put right there. That's the right way up as well. We will make another chest. And we've got that. I've been making this wood the manual way, and I'm just thinking we've got this sawmill, especially for the privilege of. So let's start making it. We could do with another pipe there as well. So wood ends up going through to our Let's just sort that out. So our nope, missed by one. The unfortunate thing about wood is that you've got all those different colours of wood that it's not all going to go into one, but there we go, we'll make that wood now. And we'll put the output of this to the bottom. We've got plenty of wood in here. Oh, right. So we'll get some wood. And what we was making a chest, wasn't we? Head's gone then. And that's in place. So we can put stuff in this chest and it will get filtered out. But for that to happen, that transposer needs a redstone signal, and what we really want to do is get a timer set up so we're not giving it the red pulse signal ourselves. It's just a redstone timer is going to do that for us. So for that we're going to need some various bits and bobs from Red Power. And certainly one of those things is going to be a number of wafers, stone wafers I believe they're called, which is just stone which has been put in the furnace again, and that will give us the wafers. Now obviously they're going to come out of our system and they'll probably end up in here because this is the nearest one. It's nearer than all these, you see, so we could probably do with making that into a restriction tube, which should be just one of them with a piece of iron, I think. Yeah. And what restriction tube does is, because the pneumatic tube system is very clever. Actually, they're not going to that. Ah, that's because it's got a transposer on it. But to finish what I was saying, because these are clever, and it will try and take it to the nearest applicable inventory. If that was just going, because this isn't classed as an inventory, but if it was just connected to the chest, that would be an applicable inventory, and it will put it in there rather than going down there. But the restriction tube will make it think that these are actually 500 blocks further away, so now the nearest one would be this way. But I forgot we had that transposer there, and the transposer is not a valid inventory, so that's fine. We didn't have to make it, but again, it's one of those things that's going to come in useful one time or another. Just not now. So we're going to have to make this timer, which we're going to need these redstone wafers for, and for that we're going to need some redstone and probably some sticks, but we've got some wood already, haven't we? So we're going to need a few sticks to make at least one redstone torch. I think we might need more, but we're going to need to make some of those. Let's just tidy my inventory up a little bit. No, that needs you. That's it, that'll do. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need some of those, and we're going to need... Is it that? Yes, it is. We're certainly going to need more than one of them. I think we're probably going to need 3 of those. Any that'll make over of it doesn't matter, because these are going to come in handy for all kinds of red power circuitry. And we need a cathode. There we go, stone cathode, which is just that. And the pointer as well, which is another one with a piece of stone, and we've not got any stone left. This demonstrates why I need a sorting system, because I can never remember which trunk has got what in it. So that gives us our pointer. Pointer goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there and there. I think. No, it's not. I'm wrong. Can't be too far wrong. There we go. So we don't want this going all the time, because they do cause a little bit of lag, and we might have to... I don't think that's going to go through the stone, to be honest. I don't think it's going to get We'll just give it a whirl. No, it's not. So what we're going to have to do... Let's see... How are we going to do this? We shall make that into a redstone tube. Put that there. Now that'll take a redstone signal, but to connect to that, we're going to have to make some red ingots, which... I'll just check up on this, but I'm pretty sure that it's silver and redstone. Where are you? There we go, red eye ingots. Seems to be going on a bit of a all this at the moment. Iron and redstone, or copper. Well, we've got more iron than copper. Or have we? Because we've still got a bit of copper in here, I think. Yeah, we'll take that. And we're going to make some jacketed wire. And the rest of that cook up, because we are going to need it. And for jacketed wire, we need any kind of block. And for this, I think I'll just use stone. And we need our saw. Now, where did we leave that? Here it is. So, if we cut this up into covers like that, it should give us 8. Put that with the 8 covers going around, should give us our jacketed wire. And then we're going to need some redstone wire itself. So we should be able to put that there. Now that joins to that, but now we want it to join it to the floor, or the ceiling in this case, and then put our timer onto that. and you can see now that pulls out. Now I don't want this going all the time. I want to be able to switch this on and off. So what we're going to do is put a switch on this. I'm just wondering the best way that we can do this. Yeah, that should just work like that, I think. We have a lever already in one of these boxes, I'm pretty sure. I think if we just put that lever there, that should turn that off. Let's just make sure. No, it's not. I thought that would have got the redstone signal from... I thought that would have picked up the redstone signal from... Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. How are we going to pull that up there? So we don't want that happening because I think that's going to mess everything up for us. Would that... See, that's timer is still going, and that's the thing I want to switch off. Fell off there again. That might work. Yeah, that works. We'll live with that. I think it could have been done a little neater. We seem to have lost a block as well. But we'll can soon tidy that up. So when we want to put stuff away, it's just a case of into there, flick the switch, and now we should see some wooden blocks coming up here into... Here we go, there. And then to save a bit of lag, switch that off, and that will stop that. So we've got our kind of semi-automated, still a bit manual sorting system on the go. So that'll do us for this episode. Thanks for joining us. We're surviving Minecraft a little bit more each episode, and we'll see you in episode 8. Thanks for joining us. Bye.